the clerk, Loretta Wells, and also the attorney, Eric. We all show up here, President, no, the deputy clerk too, Keith. We all show up here every single time, despite how we feel, what we think, or our opinion. And that's what you're supposed to do when you're elected official. You guys elect us to do the will of the people. And when we don't show up to take care of everyday business, that is a problem for me, a problem for the residents. So I hope that people are seeing it for what it is. Unfortunately, our board has been manipulated by the powers to be, and I've been saying this, and I'll continue to say this. I told you that the board gets their order from Thaddeus Jones. He's the mayor of Calumet City. Napoleon Harris. He's the senator and the committeeman. I keep telling you this, and you need to pay attention to what's going on in your own backyard. Right now, we have essential services that are at stake. One, being the insurance. I have mentioned this at a previous special meeting that no one attended. I have scheduled several special meetings and no one has attended, but now we are in jeopardy of not being able to do the services here for our residents. When we don't have insurance, that means that you, residents, media, cannot come in the building because we don't have any insurance. So if you fall, trip, or anything of that nature, how do we cover it? Also, the rides for our seniors, and that's my problem that I have with all of this gridlock, this political theater. How do we pick you up? How do we take you to your doctor appointment? And that's what you guys are not seeing. You listen to all the smoke screens and all the smear campaigns, but you're not looking at the people that's really doing all the mess being committed here at Thornton Township. So that is at stake. I'm going to read to you a couple emails, and I want to tell you how illegal and corrupt the two individuals are, Trustee Carmen Carlier and Trustee Chris Gonzalez, and the people who I named that are their puppet masters. They send emails when we have been told by the attorney, told by the AG that you cannot and will not do a consent vote, but yet they still say do a consent vote. That is illegal, guys. Did you hear me? Illegal. We cannot do anything as it relates to sending a vote via email. So when they ask you to do that, you should say, hey, why are y'all saying to do something illegal through email? You guys should always come here and say yes or no as represent to your vote, because it doesn't matter what someone feels about someone up here. What matters is you came here to do your job, you executed your vote, and you said yes or you said no. You're entitled to that. And understand this, as you know, we are down one trustee. So what is the reason really why they're not coming to the board meeting, let alone being told not to show up, right? So if they don't show up, you cannot move anything in Thornton Township. And that was their plan, to not move things in Thornton Township. Me and Trustee Darlene Gray Evers, we vote for everything for the people. Everything. If they show up, it will be 2-2. That means that you still get your wish, trustees that's not here. You still gridlock government, nothing still moves, but you are here for the record saying yes or no. So I'm telling residents, enough is enough. Stop with the mess. Call a spade a spade. You got individuals that's literally controlling this board. Not me, not Trustee Darlene Gray, because they cannot control us, but they are controlling the other two. Everybody has been making time for what they want. People have been going to other people's board meetings, but yet you send an email to Thornton Township stating you cannot attend, that you're out of town. You went out of town last night when you was at District 149 board meeting, Trustee Chris Gonzalez. Y'all make time for mess, but won't make time for the business that needs to be conducted here at Thornton Township. That is the problem. That is the facts. That is what's going on right now in your own backyard. So right here, Chris Gonzalez wrote, he is sending a consent vote to renew the insurance here at Thornton Township. I just told y'all the laws. We have to do it in person. We have to vote here. We cannot do a consent. In that case, nobody ever go to work. They won't. They will never come to work because they can vote via email. You cannot do that. Impossible. Here's another one. And this is the one from Stephanie Wiedemann. When I first came here, she reported to the AG office about consent votes and didn't want us no longer to do consent votes. But guess what? Before I came, that's all they did. That's all they did was a consent vote here at Thornton Township where they voted through email. But what I tell you, when it's them, it's okay. When we do it, it's not okay. So guess what? We comply with what the rules are, which is we can no longer utilize consent vote through email, which they was doing anyway. So that's the AG office right here. So in news, I got all this. So y'all tell y'all story, y'all get y'all facts straight. I give you a copy of everything I'm reciting so you get it right. I also have a whole list of things about the insurance. From day one, when we knew that we needed to renew the insurance, we placed it on the agenda. Day two, we also told them again, we need to come to the board meeting, which was the regularly scheduled board meeting. Day three, we said, hey, y'all ain't show up. We're gonna do a special meeting. Then we did another special meeting. Then we did another special meeting. It's like, come on, guys. When y'all gonna see who the problem is? Because it's not us. We constantly are calling for special meetings, and they are not coming here to do the work. It is a ton of bills that's due. It's a ton of services that will be cut for non-payment, and it's not because we're not showing up, because we're here to pay the bills. It's not just the insurance, it's the bills too. What that means is your food, residents. So we was not able to basically deliver food to some of our seniors this week. That's the stuff y'all not recording or reporting because they didn't pay bills. And the vendors said they're not going to supply us with food if we do not pay their bill. And that's a problem. So I need you to wake up and call people out on their BS, because right now, enough is enough. And our people are suffering. No matter how you try to.
Sounds like someone is salty. So let's keep watching, folks. Please hit that like button for me.
People of Thornton Township, because they come here to get the services, and we are supposed to dish the services out. Under my leadership, we have surpluses. Y'all never had surpluses, but yet y'all keep all the money in the building so that you guys can utilize it and give it to your friends. I say no. I say give the people the money. I have put on the agenda several times to give back property tax refunds to all Thornton Township residents. Yet, instead, the board members walked out. Remember, Chris Gonzalez walked out when it was time to vote for such a thing. And that's a shame because he know how that program worked. Y'all gave it out when Frank Zuccarelli was here. What's making it any different now? And this is what I mean about gridlocking government. We have to stop it. You got people around here doing illegal things. And every time I tell it to y'all, y'all don't believe me until it happens to you. Then you say, oh, she was telling the truth all this time.
I know she's not talking about people conducting nefarious illegal activities. She's talking about herself.
But this too shall pass, right? But until then, we must take care of the business. And we're not taking care of the business because the Board of Trustees are not showing up. I'm going to read to you the timeline as it relates to the consent emails from your trustee, Carmen Carlisle. 11/24/24. Carmen requested a consent email to be approved for the insurance. 11/26/2024. The lawyers, the auto law firm, stated that cannot be done. That is illegal. On 11/27/2024, the lawyers reiterated to the trustee that cannot be done. That is illegal. This is all through email. But this is the illegal stuff that they keep trying to push that y'all don't hear about or see about because everybody want to do it their way and not the right way. On 12/2, the lawyers responded once again, stating you cannot do this. This is not allowed. This is how many times they keep trying to do the illegal act. And I keep on inserting myself saying, guys, let's just do it the right way. Let's call for a special meeting. Let's just come here and vote. That's all you have to do. Cast your vote and go. There's no reason why no trustee should not be here. They got elected by you guys, some appointed, and then they get paid by you guys. But yet they're not coming to actually do the work that's required. On 12/5, Carmen asked again through email to do a consent vote. And I go on. On 12/5, she asked the clerk to issue a consent email. On 12/5 again, she asked again for consent email. This is how many emails we get in a day. I don't got time to go back and forth on emails. I don't do that. So what I'm saying to you is, but they keep sending emails to do the illegal act when all they have to do is show up and vote. That's it. It's that simple. But yet y'all missing it. People putting out false information, misleading information, misguiding the residents of Thornton Township. But y'all smarter than that. And this is why I sit here and I come.
And if you didn't catch my video, we did a video last night where she was voted out. She's just salty. Those of you just coming in, please go ahead, hit that like button and listen to the rest of this crapola.
Okay, one second. We're gonna take Q&A after I get done. Even though it's not a meeting, it's just me giving my speech, just so we clear. There's no quorum, so there's no meeting. So no actions will be taken. All I'm doing is putting my statements out so that the public hear from me. And I'll be doing a press conference after this. Next. I got all the emails just to show you guys the things that's written in bodies from different people. When they send these emails, I got a ton of them, but I want to give it to you so you can actually follow what's been happening here in Thornton Township. Also, they put on here something about it wasn't a crisis. This is a crisis, guys. Despite what others may think or how they may feel. The crisis is this. If we don't have insurance, you lay off a ton of residents here at Thornton Township. A ton of them. And if you lay those residents off, how do they pay their bills? They don't soon need GA. They don't need help with their light, their gas, their water, their mortgages, their rent. So that's how important it is. But you don't see it for what it is. And if the lawyers advise me come tomorrow, we will be shutting down. So that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on them to advise us of our next steps because they said no insurance, we cannot operate. And I understand. I'd have held off this long and I kept on trying.
And when she's done, she's supposed to be doing a press conference, I guess, discussing what happened last night when she was voted out and cheered and jeered until she left the gymnasium.
This other one that I have right here is another thing as it relates to the insurance. I just want to point that out, but I'm going to give this to the media, the whole entire timeline, so you will know what to expect and know what has happened here at Thornton Township. Couple things on the agenda, and I just want to recite these for the record. One, the most important one, to pay all the bills here at Thornton Township. So when they sit here and they send something out saying, hey, I sent something out, I get a consent vote to pay bills. We cannot do that. Again, I keep repeating, we cannot pay bills through consent. You must show up in the public to vote to pay bills. Next, the big one, the one that I think they're running from, the one they're afraid of, is to give you, the residents, the $2.2 million property tax refund, 100% property tax refund to all homeowners throughout Thornton Township. They do not want to be on record saying no. Because all they have to do is come in and just say no. If you don't want to give y'all the money, then say no. Because we're going to say yes. It's $2.2 million. Because we got a surplus over $4 million in the GA fund. So my job is to make sure I make a way and I give it back to the residents of Thornton Township. Next, bonuses for all staff. Everyone has been crying and complaining about they need more money, they need bonuses, and we put it on the agenda. Now it's up to the board to make you whole to my employees. I've tried several times, you've seen this on the agenda, and yet to no avail, nothing.
The party's just getting started, folks. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. We're glad to have you here. I will drop the link for the video I did last night. It is must see. I call it TV. And do not go anywhere. She's supposed to do a press conference after this. She's a piece of work, folks. This is what voting blue no matter who. This is the type of product that you get. No joke.
Which I just spoke to. And another big one is the audit. It was an audit, which was a forensic audit that they voted for. They voted for this. Did y'all know that? The trustees voted to do a forensic audit for Carmen Carlisle and Keith Freeman credit card. And they did not show up to basically now go to the next step, which is to hire the company to do the forensic audit. What are you running from? What are you hiding? You voted to move forward. So if you voted to move forward, let's move forward so we can handle the business. Let's go. This is what we need to do. So that's on the agenda. The last thing, the last and the most important thing, so that we will no longer be gridlocked, is the vacancy. The appointment for Jerry Jones' seat. That is on the agenda. We didn't put it on here several times so that we can move forward and not be gridlocked. Have someone else come to a board meeting and they can vote, like I said, yes or no, or abstain, or vote present, or whatever you choose. It's your right. But show up and vote. That's what we asked for. If you're gonna be out of order, y'all can leave. This is not a board meeting. This is not a board meeting. This is me giving my report. So please, if you don't want to hear it, the door is there. So thank you so much. Back to what I'm saying.
If you look up narcissist in the dictionary, you're definitely going to see a picture of this young lady. She still does not get it. She's still treating people like crap, like she's God's greatest gift to the earth. She deserves everything she gets.
No one. No one. So all these things are on here for a reason. And I just want people to understand how things work, how things go. And I just want people to understand one thing too. When you guys are out of order or disrupting a meeting, you know it's a law that say that you cannot disrupt anything. You cannot disrupt a meeting. You will be removed from a meeting. So you can stop all that. I don't have to leave. I this, I that. If you do not want to hear it, the door is there. You can always go. So I just want to make sure that people understand that. I want to put that out there for those that don't understand how a organized meeting goes. So after the appointment, you will hear us talking about other things. We got other things that's really important, and I'm gonna tell that to the media myself. That way we can clear this room and I can handle my business. Because right now I'm just here to talk to you, to tell you everything that's at stake. And to the news, I have everything here. If you want the documents, I will give you every piece of evidence. So when you report it the correct way. And you don't have any misleading information. Because the people like to just lie and don't tell you their part of what they did as relates to gridlocking government, which I don't appreciate. Residents, I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you for coming out. Mike, KP, if y'all got something to say, you can go to the mic now and make your plea. I know KP has a couple things you wanted to point out, and now you can talk about the letter that you did post, and that would be great. All right, go ahead, Mike.
The problem that I have is township business is all out.
Can you speak in the mic?
The township business is all out. You have an individual by the name of Peter Cloud that is continually to post emails from this governing body and making it public to the public. I know that certain things should not go out because it is a confidentiality thing. And Nikita posted today that they wouldn't come to the meeting because there will be a consent vote by email. So it continues to show that there are outsiders in this township that are controlling the trustees. Now, Trustee Gonzalez stood up after the caucus and said, now I can do my job. But when are you going to do your job? He is not here present. We have objections for tomorrow. I wonder, will Mr. Gonzalez be here for the objections to be held for supervisor, trustee, clerk, township, highway commissioner, assessor? I wonder, will he be here tomorrow to hear our objections? Because
it's just a whole mess, folks, and it starts at the top. If you're here, you're enjoying this content, hit that like button, folks. Share this on Facebook. Share this on your Truth Social page. Also, if you're enjoying this content, hit that subscribe button, please. I am going to drop the link. I did the video last night where she was voted out. Thank God. I'm going to drop the link. You have got to see it. It is definitely entertaining.
When you talk about services not being able to be given to citizens, this is crazy. You have food that citizens are depending on. You talk about their lights, the gas. Come on, it's a lot of things. And now the township is at risk of being shut down. These are the things that the news need to post, because our community, believe it or not, they are in need. They're in need. If you looked at the food giveaway, there was over 3,000 residents in line that need assistance. The trustees need to come do their job. My question is, what can we as residents do? Can we file a lawsuit to have those two trustees removed because they will not come to meetings? Because they cannot miss a certain amount of meetings according to the statute with the township. You can't miss so many meetings in a row. They've missed so many meetings since Trustee Jerry Jones resigned. This is ridiculous. And we talk about who is controlling.
And if you've been keeping up with this ongoing drama and saga, some of the trustees aren't coming. They're tired of being verbally attacked by the super mayor. No one wants to be talked to like a dog. So, let me think about that. Maybe if you treat people better, they'll show up. That's a thought. If you're here and you're enjoying this content, hit that like button, folks. hit that subscribe button. Bring more people into the conversation, please. Here we go.
We are at a dire situation right now in Thornton Township. The food pantry will not be able to distribute food boxes to the seniors that we deliver to 4 days out of a 5-day week, due to the fact that the bill has not been paid to the suppliers of the food.
But what about all the millions of dollars that she mismanaged? You could have still been feeding the seniors. Next, no.
You have to really understand what's at stake here. I understand politics. I understand people not liking people, but you're here to do a job. If it's something on the agenda that you are not, you don't approve of, you can simply vote no. To say you're not coming to meetings because the agenda is not one way, that's really not how government works. You have the opportunity to vote no. If this 5-member board doesn't have 3 affirmative votes, nothing can pass anyway. So they can easily stop whatever they don't want to address. It's obvious that they don't want to address the actual topic and vote no to a topic because they have the ability to do that. I think
You out of order.
Go again. You're out of order.
Don't go back and forth with her. Just make your statement.
Please let me do that for her and her viewers. The order that she has against me clearly states that we can be in the same room in the workplace. So stop that. Y'all call people out their name every day. So I'm gonna go.
Okay, well, ma'am, you out of order. Just finish your thing so we can finish. Finish your, do that outside. Go
I
ahead.
did that for her viewers.
Go ahead.
The order clearly states that she can come here.
All right, finish, KP.
So you're a distractor. That's all you are. So I'm gonna stay focused like I asked you to do. This is shameful. It's shameful that people would jeopardize not only residents of Thornton Township's ability and needs to have food, but maybe even worse than that. When we don't have this insurance, basically after today, and the seniors that depend on the transportation department, Tony left, for them to get to dialysis, some things are more important than politics and personal vendettas. So with the news, I really hope you all take this information, because just like everything they're putting out on the news, you all don't give us the opportunity to counter it and prove through emails the facts. We have the facts. So make sure that you all get all the information. Please just pursue.
And he is a plant. He was supporting her last night. And all of us, I'm reading the comments in the comment section. If you've been keeping up with this fiasco, with this saga, with this drama, they're complaining about that they don't have enough money. Once Beetlejuice, Lori Lightfoot conducted the audit, where are those millions of dollars that were misappropriated? So this is unacceptable. But again, remember, this is the vote blue no matter who cult. If you're black, you can't do any wrong. No one can say anything. And this is the result, people. This is the result.
So thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for educating the people that don't know what's at stake. So thank you.
Ms. Gray, what I noticed in a video meeting was that Chris Gonzalez was present at School District 149 meeting. But he's not present during this meeting. The trustees do have the opportunity to come to the meeting and also not appoint whatever appointment Tiffany Henyard wants to make. And so ma'am, you drive from the northwest suburbs to make your comments, but please allow me to make mine. I know you drive a long way. All right, you want to keep information. So behave.
Yeah.
Now,
She not president.
and so let me continue, please. It's alarming and ridiculous, and you were absolutely correct when you cited that Carmen Carlisle has a restraining order. She has in fact had that restraining order since August 19th of 2024, and it plainly states that he can be present at board meetings. Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay,
And
no
so-
back and forth.
And so when that environment is created, what you do with a restraining order is you follow up with the police. And then the police deal with whatever harassment comes after a restraining order, and then he will be arrested. But what you don't do is not show up to a board meeting. Ma'am, you provided her personal security to her car, so why is she afraid?
Woo!
I have video of you stating, we're gonna,
Shots fired.
I did. Produce it, please.
Okay,
No, that that's just what it is. And so let this continue to play. This is unbelievable. Rob Cat, how are you? Yeah, you can see her windmilling.
So she's gonna let the attorney make sure it's nothing on those emails that should be redacted.
Sure.
And then she'll give y'all copies of the actual emails that will prove what they've been saying is a lie.
So now, since she was voted out last night, now you hear what she's doing. So again, she's salty. Well, newsflash, if you treat people like human beings, you don't have to worry about being voted out or recalled, any of that. Your constituents are who voted for you. That's who you need to be working for. How you doing, Sergio? Sergio, the meeting is live now. That's why I was live streaming. Sherlonda, how are you? Free. That's all I keep hearing. When do we get past making decisions on handouts? Plus, Pace buses do the same as Thornton buses. Okay, Sherlonda, good point. Ted, I've never seen this civilized person. Ted, I'm not quite sure what you're saying, love. Steve, how are you? She was not voted. She was voted as the town supervisor. Isaiah, how are you doing? I'm doing great. New York Tyrant Hunter, the part where she got voted out. Yes, New York Tyrant Hunter, you're new here. Let me drop that link. I enjoyed every single, excuse me, every minute of it. Could not have happened to a better person. She's done nothing but treat people like crap, like the world owes her, and she's God's gift to the whole world. Any of you who are here who were not here last night, here's the link. Okay, the video's doing very well. If you're here and you're enjoying this content, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so that you can get and receive an alert anytime that'll go live. America First. She complains to her people. Yeah, she's complaining her people didn't get into the meeting. The people that she bussed there to the meeting. Lady, no one wants you. If you look at the video I did last night, they were singing when they replaced her, voted her out. Na 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 na. Hey. Goodbye. In consensus. Lady, go on. Okay. Can right, Sergio? And then she arrived. So you're showing people that they're not important to you. Yeah, she arrived 30 minutes late. No rhyme or reason, just because she's the super mayor. And if you weren't here last night, like I said, look at her. She looks just like Wheezy. What's the rapper? Lil Wayne. She looks just like Lil Wayne with a blonde wig. Correctional officer, how are you? Salute. Yes, Lil Wayne 2.0. She looks like Lil Wayne with a blonde wig. She was on Ghetto Time. Well, Ghetto Time, when people are already upset with you and you've done a rotten job, Ghetto Time does not work. America First said Little Weave. So yeah, let me play some more of this for you. I'm gonna keep up with your comments in the comment section. Right, Bertha? Unbelievable. These Democrats, man. Woo. They think the world revolves around them. And thank God, this last election, those of you who are new here, check out my videos. This was a referendum from the American people. And we have the White House, we have the House and Senate, pretty much, looks like. And she didn't get the memo. She didn't read the room. You can't continue to treat people like that. Caesar says she looks like Tony Dorsett with a wig. Woo! And everything is all about her and what she wants. What about your constituents? I mean, oh my God. I don't know. And so that's just where we are with that, folks. And if you came in late, how you doing, Amber? Amber, this was a live meeting with the Thornton Township. Amber, you were here, I think, last night where she was voted out. The Real Rap Show just subbed. Hey, we're glad to have you here. Everyone who's here, thank you for coming. Hit that like button. Check out some of the older videos. I do 2 or 3 videos a week, me and the Arena Uncensored. I didn't have time to send him anything. As soon as I got home from work, I saw that they were going live, and I jumped on immediately. How you doing, B14? She blew a job for life. B14, all she had to do was treat people like human beings, but she couldn't do that. And so last night she was crying, oh, it's racism and they're jealous because I'm so young. No, lady, you don't know what you're doing. Probably a DEI hire. You don't know. You did a rotten job and you treated people like crap. You misappropriated taxpayer money. The Real Rap Show said she grew there. Now she's through that. Yes. And this is what people have to start doing. I applaud the American people. We got these Democrats out of the White House, out of the House, the Senate. People are sick and tired of you spending money on non-Americans, the illegals. We're sick and tired of you not addressing the economy. How you doing, Rob Cat? Yes, Rob Cat. I admire persistence, but narcissism? No, and that's what she represents. That's all. It's all about me, 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 me. Sergio, I'm from Europe and not familiar with the U.S. system. Are female inmates allowed to wear a wig? Sergio, I've never been incarcerated. Now, I've seen women who were incarcerated with wigs on. I don't know if they allowed them to do it because it's an interview. How you doing, Donna? Mark, she did say something about one of the clips I shared. She said, it's because she's Black. And she attacked, Mark, you need to watch it. She attacked the people, the trustees. Now, in this video I was just sharing, she was complaining about them not coming, that missing so many meetings. She attacked the Black trustee. Mark, if you want me to, I can pull it up and share it with you. How shame you should be ashamed of yourself attacking me. I'm Black. Also, you're Black. And we're not supposed to say anything to you. Mark, she did say it. She said it was because she was Black and because she was so young. So in other words, people are jealous of her. Mark, would you like me to play that for you? She did say it, I promise you. Okay, as we talk. America first. Black people voted her. Exactly. Mom's YouTube account. Also, she's a woman. Right. Chubbs. When was the last time we heard a Dem who lost Kamala? They played the same card. Yeah, everything is racism. Yes, Mark. I'm saying what's happening to her. That's what I'm talking about, Mark. Yes. As the mayor of Dalton, and of course, as the manager, the supervisor for the city of Thornton. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But I'm saying, Mark, I guess we're on the same page now, Mark. That's what I was referencing. I did play a clip, and where she attacked the Black trustees and told them they should be ashamed of themselves. So we're on the same page now, Mark. Okay, we're good. And you're right, Mark. You're absolutely right. So we're talking about the same person, just it was a different town or whatever. But yeah, that was a statement that she made when she was at the meeting with the trustees. Okay. Valerie, how are you? Remember this yes. She just said the meeting isn't, oh, let me see. Hold on. Let me see where we are. See if we can hear the super mayor talk again. Hold on. And then I'll play that and then we'll be done. Did they not? She said she was going to. Okay, is that the end? Okay, here she is. Okay, here we go. Let's see what she has to say today.
No one had the opportunity to basically be a nominee, and that's what they messed up.
Okay, so she's talking about last night, everything that happened. Mark, I dropped the link, and all of you, I have a lot of new people in here. Check out the video we did last night. And she was really salty. And if you did not come in for the beginning of this Thornton live stream, the Thornton Township live stream, she was salty. All you had to do, if you just listen to how she was talking, she was salty. So let's see what she's saying here, and then we'll be done. Okay, here she goes.
This is what I'm about to post on my social media, so y'all already have it.
What's going on, T?
You need one too?
Oh, I got one. Thank you.
Here you go, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Who else you have that's the reporters?
So I have a press release and I have some emails. I'll go over these when I get home.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So she'll speak and then we'll be done here. How you doing? Now she has enough copies. Yes. She has no one to blame but herself. No one did anything to her. Okay, here she comes. See what she has to say for herself today.
Okay, I'm trying to stay not blinded by your light, but
Want me to turn it down?
just a little bit, please, if that's okay.
Unbelievable.
Just so you know, everybody know who I am. I'm supervisor with Mayor Tiffany, and this is Trustee Darlene Gray Evers. We have Keith Price to my right, Michael Smith to my left, William Moore, Andrew Holmes, and also you ready? Well, yeah, I'm gonna just start with the caucus. So you know, this is strictly about the caucus. It's not about anything else. So if I decline to answer, I'm strictly talking about the caucus at this moment. If y'all will get more information out of me, as long as y'all good to me, I'll be good to you. I have no issues. I just wanted people to say my side of the story and not just paint me as bad news, because it's not the truth. Y'all been witnessing it yourselves at the caucus. So that's kind of what's going on, the been going on. So I pray that you pay attention to other people's, I don't want to say drama, but situations.
Was it rigged? I mean, what happened within it?
Yes, it's election rigging and it's finance. So we got there at about 4:30. Some got there right before 5. When we tried to enter into the building, they told us we cannot come in because they had a party going on at 5 o'clock. Residents from throughout Thornton Township showed up in drones. We had buses out there, cars, you know, it was super cold. And I ran into you outside and I was out there with them. They didn't even let me in. So when I did try to go in originally around 5, it told me they had a party and we cannot get into the building. I asked, can you please let the residents inside the building? They said, no, they have a party. I said, but this is our president. let them in. They said no. They did not register for the park. I felt that was so disheartening because at the end of the day, this is somebody's mom, auntie, cousin, uncle. You should let them in. It was cold outside, super cold. So I had a problem with that.
Was your name ever on the ballot? Did they ever actually, say Tiffany Henyard and they vote on it or no?
No, no one had the opportunity to basically be a nominee. And that's where they messed up at. You're supposed to allow anybody that wants to run for office the opportunity to nominate themselves, let alone a slate, let alone anybody in the room can say, hey, I nominate myself for supervisor. I nominate myself for clerk. But they didn't give anybody the opportunity to do that. He only nominated himself and his wrong. And I was fighting for my people to get in the building because it was cold outside.
How come nobody stood up to nominate you?
We did. If you watch the tape, I nominated myself.
Is that what you were saying?
Yes. Somebody got it on tape. I saw the video, and also my team have it on the tape. If you watch the footage, you can give it to me. But he did not acknowledge anyone or anybody's demand. I was the only one that stood up to him. As you guys know, I am a fighter. I would not be bullied. I would not let people do voter suppression. That was the biggest voter suppression I've ever seen. And we talk about history, right? Every time we talk about history, we're talking about people that fought for the right to vote. But yet, they didn't have the right to vote this time. Why? Why is that? Why mute the votes? Why mute the voices? Why mute the presidents? I have a problem with that because if he thought he was going to win, he would have let him in. But he didn't because it was my base that was outside because we couldn't get in. He said, and I quote, we are not letting anybody in until 6:30. 6:30 came, we were still outside. So when I finally got in because people let me through the line, that's the only way I got in the building. Other than that, I would have been outside still with people.
An attorney for Mr. Harris says you were not qualified because you didn't have a certified assessor on your ticket. What do you say to that?
That's not true. How would anybody know that if you didn't give me an opportunity to make my nomination? People can't just assume what they think I have. I have to make the nominations on the floor before someone can say that I didn't have some. That's not true. So we will be in court. This is a legal battle. Everybody has been calling us saying they're gonna stand with Tiffany Henyard. I appreciate that. Even the naysayers said they're gonna stand with me because people like righteousness. They don't like this
Oh, no, she didn't.
way of dictatorship for government. That is not how you take over things. It's not how to take over. In the media, it was all out there. Y'all saw it firsthand. No one should ever get the opportunity to sit there and be a dictator in a community where you govern everybody. And that's why I told, I think it was Channel 32, that he's a coward. He did not want to face me head up. He knew that I was going to dominate in that room. And that's why he did not allow my residents inside of the building.
Right, Veronica.
From the heat of cloud that you tried to disrupt the event by mentioning yourself possibly a bomb threat or the allegation that Mr. Price called and tried to cancel the event.
So to people that got all these false accusations, false statements, I am suing for defamation of character. I am suing because that is not true. Be able to back up what you report. That's what I tell everybody. Everybody using my name and my face for views and clicks. But no one got facts. Everything y'all been doing has been smear campaign. And I have a problem with that. And that's why rarely I come out and I speak with you guys because you don't want the fact check. That's one thing I love about Nate. Nate came, he sat down with me, he fact checked. You give him the information, he go check. He don't just run a story just because. And that's why I ask all y'all to do, at least be fair and report it. Because people look up to your station. You are news. Northwest, East, South, you are the news. But yet, you guys are reporting off of drama. I don't like it. It's not a reality show, but y'all making it as that.
Do you know anything about tomorrow's meeting with Township Electoral Board trustees?
For here,
Right at 10 o'clock.
yes, we have that at 10 a.m. I will be here. It's for those that file for a independent or a political party. So people challenge their whatever it is in there, they challenge them, and on that day they get the opportunity to be heard for the recording.
Will you work with me right in writing for this year?
I feel that
Are you a part of that?
I am not.
Today you said the Township
Well, that's something exclusively for Channel 7. That's why I told you before we stood here that it would strictly be about the cops.
How do you feel about the decision to have a caucus as opposed to like a primary?
I think they took the right away of people. And that right then every single time, we always had a primary in Thornton Township. When Frank Bucarelli was the supervisor, he always had a primary. Because over 10,000 people come out to vote for that election. And I felt that the people was stripped of that right. Whereas they created a caucus and now a handful of people get to come and pick township government. I just don't see how that's fair. But if that's the rules, we will follow the rules. But I still think that people should be able to go to the public and people should have ballot access. I just feel that way.
Why are you deciding not to talk about essential township services that are provided with the greater media group here today? That would seem to be
I
the
just
more
saw
relevant
me talk
part.
about that, and I talk every single time I have a special meeting. I literally sit here and talk about what's going on every single time. And it's your job to now piece it all together. So when we say something, they say something, now you go fetch. But no one does that. I put 4 years in for everything else. Check out the information that's being put out, but no one's doing it. That's why I gave y'all the emails. I gave you the facts. They put information out. It's all false. It's not even true.
I'd like to be able to have the actual information about these services to show to our readers and our viewers.
And that's why we gave it to you guys. We gave you exactly that. We gave you the information. If you have more questions, please, by all means, send an email. Keith Price is my point of contact. Y'all can reach out to him. He will definitely respond. We also have an interview with several of you guys when I'm not here. We know what's going on. Any more questions about the caucus? No? Okay, you got anything you want to say about fill out?
First of all, I want to thank all of you all. I deeply appreciate it. I appreciate some of the stories that I just said. Let's touch on a very important issue. We had a caucus. There's a letter from the DOT organization, Democrats of Thornton Township, which stated that they would not open the doors until 6:30. I will be giving you all that letter. I didn't print that out. My biggest problem with the caucus was the fact that there were people on the inside that was not from Thornton Township. There was children on the inside yelling and voting. We never had the opportunity to properly vet anybody that was in that party. They let people in from 4 o'clock through side doors, and whoever else was in there, many of those people did not live in Thornton Township, should not have been able to be able to participate in the caucus. That's why I said it was rigged. And obviously, they allowed this. That room should have been cleared, and then people should have started being registered in for the caucus. We had computers on the site so that we could check people that would be registering, making sure that they were able to participate in the caucus. Mike Smith wasn't allowed to do that. I wasn't allowed to do that. So essentially, they chose to leave everybody that they knew was basically supporting Super Mayor Henyard outside in the cold. And, you know, fair is fair. If people would have had the opportunity to participate and we would have lost, we could have took that. But to be cheated in such a way, such a slimy way, I expect more from an NFL player who competed on the highest level. Compete in politics on the highest level. He couldn't beat us. We had the crowd outside. You all saw it. Just report the truth. Anybody got a question for me? All right, cool.
I want to speak in regards to the rules. The rules were not provided to any of the candidates beforehand to understand any of the rules that the caucus was going to do. Secondly, they targeted and limited the voters of the entire Thornton Township. They wanted DOT members, which is Democrats of Thornton Township, which is clearly against the caucus rules. When you read the caucus guides let you know that if you are a Democrat and you have voted in the March 20th primary, you are able to come in and to take part in that caucus. They ruled that out, as well as they issued badges to individuals to come in that were a part of the Democrats of Thornton Township. I also want to lay the fact that you must be qualified, meaning be a resident of Thornton Township. Napoleon Harris is not a resident of Thornton Township. Napoleon Harris lives at 1405 Dumfries Lanes in Baltimore, Illinois. In order to be a township supervisor, you are supposed to be a duly qualified resident and a committeeman. He sits as the committeeman, and he is not a duly qualified resident of this township. When you talk about as well as nominations, when nominations are set forth, the chairman is supposed to call for nominations. He never called for any nominations. He only nominated himself, and they moved forward. In regards to just a lot of seniors and residents not having that opportunity to be a part, wheelchair residents, amputated legs. I mean, we just had so many people that came out to support, and we weren't given that opportunity to support our supervisors, which I feel disenfranchised.
Yeah. Oh, please. What a joke. Oh, God.
All right, guys, thank y'all so much for coming out. I appreciate it. I want to do a relationship moving forward with you guys. I pray that this is the starting point so we can talk, because I know they didn't hear the spot when we was outside, so hopefully that it goes.
Oh, my God.
Take the opportunity to hear outside, post outside. If you post outside, that's fine, but at least be fair about it. Don't just post one side of negative narratives and don't give us the opportunity to showcase what we do. I would have loved for you guys to show up to the turkey drive. We have 33,000 people that we fed. We had a lot of great things going on. We got the toy drive coming up. We also have a Christmas food giveaway. We're doing the same thing as the turkey drive. So please stay tuned to that. Again, reach out to KP. If you got any questions, thank y'all so much for giving us the opportunity to come here. Yeah, we go.
Yeah.
So again, folks, this was a farce. If you're enjoying this content, folks, please hit that like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Share this content. How you doing, Bella? Share this content out. This was nothing but a freaking clown show. And of course, she had her goons there. I guess the muscle of the operation. And this is what's wrong with the Democratic Party. They still don't get it. That's why they will continue to lose. You don't stand up for people in their wrongdoing. You don't. But this is what they do. How you doing, Light Bearer? Light Bearer, only God knows. But he, let me drop the link. I did a video last night on that. And he was very upset. And she was done wrong. And this and that. No, look at, again, look at everything that she has done since she's been in this position. And the South suburbs were, yeah, right, Black said, how you doing? Hit the like button, folks. And that's why I just jumped on live really quickly. But this lady has done nothing but destroy. Lori Lightfoot did an audit, millions of dollars misappropriated. I could go on forever. She's under investigation. So what she needs to be focusing on is trying to make sure she stays out of jail. But no, she's such a narcissist. She can't take losing. She can't take no. How you doing, Show Mama? I thought the price guy was food service director, not a public relations person. Truth bomb. And so this is what, if you look at this situation, this is the Democratic Party in a nutshell. You have people in, again, they put black faces in high places and they do a rotten job. And then you still have people who uplift them. But because they're black, you're not supposed to say anything to them. That's why I don't foresee the Democrats winning anything anytime soon. This is not a winning formula. Why does it matter what color someone is if they are misappropriating funds and all of these other things that she has allegedly done? Yeah, and see, this is what makes me angry. I'm glad you brought that up, Shannon. So yeah, she'll do these toy drives and she'll do these turkey drives. All of this is for votes, straight from the Democrat playbook. She doesn't care anything about these people. So, you know, and it's sad, the older people that she's using as pawns, I think it's a shame. And you know, it is what it is. But that's, yes, it's a disgrace, Mayor. It's a total disgrace. And then again, to have people up here supporting people in their wrongdoing. Pinky, yes. God knows that some of the older people, she bust all those older people there so they could vote for her, so they could be there for her. Let's keep it real, folks. That civil rights generation, if anyone's black, they're voting for them. They don't care how crooked, how low down. When I never understood, if you guys, if you're of a certain age, you remember Mayor Marion Barry in Washington was busted in a hotel smoking crack. When it was time for him to be reelected, he was. And I never understood that. Of course, I was younger. I didn't know. But I'm just saying, yes, her day is coming. Mojo, exactly. And this is why when you vote blue, no matter who, when you're caught up in gender and racial, identity politics, it's an awful mixture. Pinky says, if they're black, I won't vote for them. Yeah. And so, again, what are the policies that people have? You know, so yeah, she'll go do her little drives, and then she'll get the buses to get these old people. How you doing, partner? Get these old people there to vote for her. But she's going to have to pay for that one day. She's using those people. They're nothing but pawns in the game. That's all it is. I played a video yesterday. And I'll play let me find that. I'll find that and share that with you, because that's totally, to me, that is unacceptable behavior. Yeah, Cammy. Cammy gets it. Cammy, you remember that? Yes. And I was younger, and I was like, oh my God. And when it was time to vote, they went right out and voted him right back in off. And again, when you're young, you don't know how things operate. And I was like, what the heck? And so, hey, let me pull this up. I need to show you guys. Yeah, Cammy, I love it. Cammy, you are that woman supposedly set him up. No, you set yourself up. And so it's sad that she uses these people in her town. She's been stealing money. And I'm supposed to vote for her just because she's black? No, I'm not. I'm not going to do it. And this is why the Democratic Party is in the shape that it's in, a gender and identity politics. And no one cares about that crap anymore. People are suffering. People can't pay their rent. People can't buy food. They don't care about that crap. Yes, Chef, I did a video last night, love. And she's all about herself. And let me pull this video up. Matter of fact, I'll pull up the video I did last night. T gets it. That township had a surplus of money before. How you doing, Hannibal? Exactly. But because she's black, just let her misappropriate money and all these other things. Don't say anything to her because she's black. How you doing, Frenchie? And no, if you're wrong, you're just wrong. I don't care what color you are. Let me pull up my video from last night. This is not right, folks. And I cannot stand. I detest seeing people use other people. Okay, I think I'm almost here. And Electric Wizard, how are you? Hit that like button, folks, if you're enjoying this content. And I'll let you hear. I'm just about where I need to be. I'm going to let you hear what she says. And everything is always about her. What about the constituents, the people who actually voted you into office? America First, call it shouldn't be an issue. Right. Color, and it shouldn't be. The Democrats have made it about color. Yes, Frenchie said, I've been following this snake for months. She's getting her just due. Yes, but you have these people, oh, she's black, we have to support her. No, she's just like Fonnie Willis, like Big Tish in New York. All these people, the Democrats propped up to try and take down Trump. They better try to keep themselves out of jail, because the Democrats set you up and then you destroy yourself. So let me share this with you and then we'll go. Okay, so yeah, let me share. And this is the video, and if you want, I can drop the link, but just listen. If you look up narcissist in the dictionary, you definitely would see her picture there. The whole Democratic Party. Yes, light bearer gets it. Okay, listen to this, folks. Music therapy. The Democratic Party is on their last legs. And as we've said, that is definitely a win for America. So I just want to show you some clips. Okay, I'll turn that down so you can, okay. Talking about. So this is the super mayor. And yeah, she's a piece of work. Listen to it. See, I think I've just about got it.
Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard, the people's mayor. Y'all forget I am the leader. They want to hear from the mayor. If y'all ain't learned that yet, the mayor, not the trustees that don't do nothing, that only run their mouth. Y'all don't do no work, no work.
Right there, she was asked about some more rules she had broken, and she, no. Look, come on, Lil Wayne, the rapper. She looks like his sister. Looks like Lil Wayne with a wig. I just dropped another truth bomb. Let's listen to this crap.
What is that?
Y'all should be ashamed of y'all stuff. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman.
Okay, who said it in the comment section? Several of you. What did she just say, folks? Who got to get out of the racial idolatry? You should be ashamed of yourselves. You're black. So in other words, as we've been saying on this channel, if you're black, no one is allowed to say anything to you, especially if you're white. Oh my God, the world's going to end. You heard what she said. What happened to policy? That's it. Because you're black and I'm black, I'm not supposed to say anything to you. Right. Newsflash. Didn't we hear that during the election? Yes. When Kamala Harris was running and black people just asked a simple question. What are your policies? They were ostracized. We were called everything but a child of God. Facts. I hope so, Osmo. I'm glad you're here. Dwayne, how are you? Yes, she needs to practice what she preached. Has nothing to do with your race or your gender. You are grossly incompetent. I just dropped another truth bomb, folks. Let me play this again. Finish playing this.
That's in power. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
So this is what it's all about, guys. They don't want a black person in power. They don't want a woman in power. You don't even, if you ain't seen that yet. And someone so young. Everybody gotta understand, God give you what you can have. That's what God give you. He ain't gonna give you more than that. As long as you can stay the course, fight the fight, and keep going, that's what we're gonna do here at Thornton Township.
Clerk, what are you doing? You're out of order. You out of order. Did I call the roll? Did I say call the roll? I'm still speaking. You're out of order, Clerk Key. You out of order, Clerk Key. Like, stop. Y'all out of order. Everybody want to run stuff. Y'all don't run this house over here. Stop, please.
So now you have to listen in order to learn. That's what all the hate is all about. It's all about your super mayor became too powerful too quick. So rare, so unique, and that's what everybody got power. It's all about control. Now stand in the fight because I want the boys and girls of the next generation to see what it looks like to come out of controversy. And to come out of all the hatred unscathed. At the end of the day, God gives the test to his strongest soldiers. Throughout all the controversy, throughout all the drama, all the naysayers, all the haters,
And I see some of y'all in the line. Let me flip the camera around so you can see them in the line. Whoop, there she go. Look, right there, right there. Whoop, that part. But they'll tell you that. Then they get in a little hate group. But you in my line getting food. The kids out here bouncing in the bouncy house. You on the skate rink. All that. To actually stand in a fire while doing it. And guess what? Doing good, looking good too.
So again, you heard what she, so everything that I tell you folks, I can share videos with you. This was nothing. She's talking about the people in the line getting food. She had bouncy houses out there. Typical, straight from the Democrats' playbook. Okay? Yes, Electric Wizard, yes. And so she does all that again. She's using these people as pawns. She doesn't care about these people. It's for votes. Typical Democrat playbook. Typical textbook. They put on clinics on how to get votes. Yes, Amber. Exactly. Now, I don't know where Mark is. I told Mark she said something about her race. Mark said I wasn't telling the truth. I told you, when I tell you something, I can show you. George, I'm from North Carolina. When our race does this, the other race will celebrate it, screwing up and fighting each other. George, no one's trying to fight, but we're always saying, my mantra is, it doesn't matter if someone's black or white. If you're wrong, you're just wrong. Cammie, she stole all that money and she went out and bought them wig. And that's what's wrong. Yeah, Christian. So what? So it's not about the people. Pisces Hayes. Some people like being abused and disrespected. And also they like to be used. Yeah. Yeah. What the heck does it have to do about why is race brought into everything? You're either wrong or you're right, people. Take race out of the equation. That's why this country is in the situation that it's in right now and about to implode. That, thank God, that's what's happening to the Democratic Party anyway. George, I need to go get Keith out of the pantry. He's eating all the food. Oh my God, George, you're making me laugh and I love it. Don't stop. Oh my God. Woo. This chat is on fire. Renee, how are you? Why can't she pay her rent? Renee, I know I watched the video on that. Now she's behind on her rent. She's making how much? Over $300,000 to $400,000 total. Yeah, I saw that today where she's behind on her rent. Pinky, race politics, the poverty pimps, the black puppets. We know they have to the race hustlers. They're promoting all this. And that's why she had her goons there. She can do no wrong. It's because she's a woman and because she's black. Okay. Mayor said, I bet she has stacks of cash hidden. Who knows with this chick? Who knows? Yeah, she's been paying for protect. Yes. Blexit. That's what I said. With all the money you're making, you're renting? You're not. So you again, I knew she wasn't intelligent, but when I heard that, I was like, yeah, she's, I don't know if she has more than 2 brain cells. I just don't know. People's minds, yes, they are, Jacob. Texas Music Radio, how are you, love? She must be. And so that's what I'm saying. I'm wondering if she's behind on rent because she's paying lawyers. Shannon, with the money she's making, there's no way she should be behind unless she's obviously living above her means. Tammy, someone's going to snatch her butt up and drag her. She rotten to the core. Tammy, yes. And Tammy, from your profile picture, it appears as if you're Caucasian. And if I say something about someone black, I'm a sellout. If you say something about someone black, you're racist. So that's just how that's the way it goes, right? You know it's not true, just like I know it's not true. And we have got to continue to call people on their nonsense. I don't care what color you are. I don't. Mayor, I don't know. I need to do a deep dive into her history. One of those Candace Owens deep dives and see what she was doing before all of this, because she has just made a total farce out of the mayor job and the city supervisor job. Electric Wizard, I could buy an island, build a hut, and order out every day. Yes, exactly. With 3.26 million. I thought she did own a house. Remember, they were investigating her for not keeping the house up. Well, she's behind on some rent too, George. So I don't know if she has a place she's renting, a place. I'm not sure, but she is behind on rent. Cammie, she lives with her mother and daughter. So why? Cammie, who knows, love? Vipper, she lacks so much decorum. I don't know who voted for her. She looks better with her mouth shut, and older people don't like all that sass. Vipa, but if you look at the video, I'll drop the link again. That she bust a bunch of older people out there to vote for her, and God bless them. She gives people things for vote. She's a Democrat, right, Christina? Right, exactly. From what I've heard before, all of this, she was a failed entrepreneur. Thank you, Rob Cat. Yeah, I need to do a deep dive on what she did prior to all of this. She stole someone's husband too. Well, the Democrats do steal. I just dropped another truth bomb. The mold leaking homes wouldn't fix them. Okay, Tammy, thank you, dear. Yeah, I did see that. Dwayne, I'm a 67-year-old Texas white man. I'm sub to a lot of conservative black channel. Yes, Dwayne. Dwayne, I hope you sub to me too, and I hope you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, Dwayne. Please, sir. I need some help here. George, and she used the town's buses for political use when she took the residents to. Yes, she makes up the rules as she goes. Lois, how are you? She knows she was late and what position he holds anyway. Neither one of them brown-nosed men are part of the township. She got her karma. Lois, you're new here. Hit that like button, love. Hit that subscribe button. You got it. Pudding Tang, how are you? The bingo crowd loves because she's giving away outrageous prize. Pudding gets it, yes. She's giving them something, and they love her to death. Oh, she's so nice. They don't. Older people, God, they don't know the real super mayor. Amber, yes, she was a trustee before mayor, yes. And I guess people thought, oh, we know her. But they found out the real Tiffany Henyard once she became mayor. Exactly. Hit the like button if you're enjoying this content, folks. Hit that subscribe button. Share this channel, this link out to a friend, neighbor, or foe. Let them know where they can go when they want the latest in political happenings in this country and around the world. And so that's all I wanted to share with you folks. When I came home from work, immediately it popped up that they were live. I said, oh, I have to jump on this. Yes, Pinky, we do. Yes, love. Thank you. I want to go there just to play bingo and win a new TV before they kick her out. George, yeah, she bribes people. She doesn't care about those people. She bribes them. George, can I go swing by my house and pick me up, please, sir? Like I said, to them, to her, these people are just pawns in the game until her next gig. Electric Wizard, I'm still think something pretty okay. Electric, I'm not sure what you're trying to say, love, but yeah, that's just where we are with that, folks. And it's just sad. But if you watch the video when she was finally voted out, oh my God. When they started singing, oh my God. George Brewer, thank you for the super chat, love. I am flooding the comment section with hearts, and they are all for you, sir. Thank you. I'm glad you found a new channel. We speak truth here. I don't care what color you are. I call you out on your nonsense. She's going to get some humble pie. Tammy, she got some last night. I'll show you a part of that. She went out of there almost in tears. I loved it. And so, George, I'm glad you enjoyed this content, dear. And what we try to do, George, if you go back and check out some of my other videos, we call out everyone. We don't care what color you are. Rob Cat, thank you for the super chat, love. Thank you for being on YouTube. Yes, if you go back and check, I've been talking about this for over a year. Those hearts are just for you, Rob Cat. And I love your name because I was a cat in my former life. Okay. And so I'm going to let me share this. I mean, it's unbelievable. This chick. And then again, just like with Bonnie Willis, those of you know what she did. She got up there and lied. She perjured herself in court under oath. And then one of the largest black churches there invited her, gave her an award, had her in the pulpit. Oh, God. So I don't do that. No. That's what's wrong. They want to support. Oh, yeah, I'll let you see this. It's hilarious. I love it. Couldn't have happened to a better person. Stacy, thank you for going live. I always enjoy finding a new source to follow. Yes, Stacy. If you're enjoying this content, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We take new subbies all the time. We have a good time here. Blackson, the Arena Uncensored, he will be here with me tomorrow. And so moved out of Crook County. Yes, Mayor. Thank God. I live in a red state. I live here. A lot of new people here. I live here at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. I'm here at Fort Bragg and Pope Air Force Base. So, yeah. You won't catch me in church. No, exactly. Renee Milligan. How you're telling the truth and nothing but the truth. God bless you. Thank you, love. I am sending you some hearts in the comment section. They're all for you. Yes, check out some of my older videos. I called them out. I did a video on the Black church. If some of you don't understand why so many Black Americans continue to vote for Democrats, you definitely need, I need to drop that link. The Black church. The truth about Black churches, they are racist. Okay. All right. Yeah, all of you who are new here, this link that I just dropped, I talk about the Black churches. The Democrats go to the Black church. They get the Black preacher on board. He gets the church members, primarily women, on board to vote for Democrats. They don't talk about saving your soul or helping you. They talk about supporting Democratic candidates. I just dropped that link. You definitely need to check that out. That will explain a lot. Because I have sometimes white people come up and we'll have some good conversations and they'll say, why do they continue to vote for Democrats? And I tell them because of the Black puppets, the Black poverty pimps, the Al Sharptongues, and all these other people, the Congressional Black Caucus, the NAACP, they're all bought and paid for. It's all coming out now, folks. We've been saying it on this channel. And so, hey, Black said, I'm a 4th generation West Sider. Yes. And so that's what I'm saying. They need to be exposed. If you go into a church, they're supposed to be helping your soul, not telling you who to vote for. That's what's been happening in the Black church. Renee, unfortunately, love, people do not read, and that's why it's so easy to trick people. It's just unfortunate. I'm trying to find that last clip when she finally just had to walk out. Women in the church that want to be friends with the preacher. Yes. It's unbelievable. All right. And she wouldn't leave. Finally, they had to call security. She was unwilling to leave. Let's see where we are. I mean, and I'm just showing you this here. She kept talking. She did not want to leave. Look at her. Unbelievable. Look at him. Look at him. Look. Look. Get out of here.
So bad, yeah, she's voted out.
Right.
She's out. She's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yes.
Get out of here. Security, get out of here.
Yeah.
She cannot run.
That's right. Look at her. No. Hey. I know you hear the people singing na. Hey, goodbye. That's right. Goodbye, good riddance. Ego meltdown for her. She will be crying for days. Hope she has a good mascara. Yes, I'm sure with the money that's amid the millions of dollars that are missing, I'm sure she has top of the line mascara. I'm sure of it. Yes. And so, Sky Queen, how are you, love? Yes, I couldn't have happened to a better person. I'm not crying tears for this narcissist.
No, this is crazy. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap for you.
Boy, she like she about to cry.
So anyway, yeah. So that's what we're talking about, folks. Typical Democrat strategy. Okay. I watched today where they're trying to keep her name off the. Yes. But she's such a narcissist. She's going to fight it tooth and nail, folks. It's a wrap. Yes, Isaac. Isaac, you made a very poignant statement. I need to go back and find that. U.S. Hispanics have similar identity politics issues in our community as well. Thank you for that, Isaac. And you know what? Like I said, Isaac, I think you're new here. And I've said it several times, if you watch some of my videos, we as Americans, if we don't wake up and realize we have one common enemy, we all get along just fine. However, we have allowed the Democrats to cause divisiveness. If every race of people in our country, and there's only one race really, the human race, if we come together and fight against our common enemy. Folks, our common enemy is the Democratic Party. They're the ones trying to destroy America. They're the ones trying to keep us divided. Why do you think they're always talking about, they're trying to kill the black men? Every time there's a police shooting, they're like all the Al Sharpton, NAACP, all of these people who are at Congressional Black Caucus, they all have something to say. And guess what? I did a video. More white people are killed by the police than black. You don't see it. No one says a thing. Don't their lives matter? How you doing, China Eyes? And I'm sick of it. The George Floyd was a hoax. The Trayvon Martin case was a hoax. Go back and look at the video I did on Trayvon Martin. They told lies. I'm sorry George Floyd died. The drugs killed him. They lied, folks. Zoe, how are you, dear? Yes, the truth. That's all we're going to speak here is the truth. They lie to fit the narrative. What about the white people that are killed by the police? I don't hear them say a word. Music therapy, yes, Al Sharptongue. And I tell people I'm a Generation Xer. I go way back. I tell people that don't know anything about him, just Google Tawana Brawley 1989. That's all you need to know. And I played videos of him when he had to go to court for tax evasion, for misappropriation of funds. So don't get me started on Al Sharptongue. Frenchie, glad you're here, love. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying this content. We're going to get off from here shortly. And I'm just saying, folks, a lot of you have been here for a while, and I don't care what color you are. I have people come in here. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I talked about Fonnie Willis. I talked about a Black Democratic staffer who was fired. I can drop some links for you. I don't care what color you are. It is what it is. If you're wrong, you're wrong. I can drop links for days. Go back and look at some of my older videos. The Democrats were shocked that they did not win. I predicted a Trump landslide. Go back and check my video. I did it in a short. Check it out. As I'm talking to you now, and I knew something was fishy. When I used to live in New York, everyone loved Donald Trump. As soon as he ran for president as a Republican, they turned it all to hate. I'm like, wait a minute, what's wrong with this picture? Then I did a video, Black Democrat staffer fired. Remember when they first tried to unalive Trump? She said that she would pay to give the guy lessons so he would be successful the next time. So all kinds of things like that. She's allowed to say things like that. If a white person says something like that, they're the biggest racist ever born. So these double standards don't work for me. Zelly, I'm 73 and I remember all. What Rowling is telling is true. Thank you so much, Zelly. And this all, if you guys remember Imus, he had a radio show. I used to listen to him from time to time. It started with him and it's gone downhill ever since. And remember when Obama was in office? If any white person said anything about him, they were shut down, canceled, they were racist. That's not true. That's not fair. They have called Trump everything but a child of God, treated him like dirt. No one says a word. It's okay. It's him. Right? Okay. Frenchie, oh, honey, I'm white female at 69. I know what's up. Frenchie, you know what's up, lady. Yes. Sky Queen, I'm 72. We didn't have racism. Sky Queen, racism is an excuse for failure. If you are not, I tell my students, if you are not successful in this country, that's your fault. I tell my students, I teach high school for those of you who are new. I've been an educator here in the state of North Carolina for 27 years. And I tell my students, if you are not successful, go look in the mirror. It's your fault. I don't want to hear it. Racism is an excuse for failure. That's it. This isn't the time of Jim Crow. There are too many opportunities. Always something. How are you, love? I'm not saying America's perfect. We have our problems, but I am saying if you can't make it, that's your fault. You stop blaming racism. Work ethic is everything. That's how I was raised. Work ethic. Okay, where are we here? I'm sorry if I missed your comments. Charge it to my head, not my heart. Electric Wizard in 54. We didn't talk about politics like this. No. An Electric Wizard, in the past, if you were a Democrat and I was Republican, we still loved each other. We didn't stop speaking to family and friends. That drives me nuts. Right, light bearer. No excuses. None. Music therapy. Victimhood has replaced work ethic. Yes, it has. The Democrats, the Democratic shills, and all of these puppets, they keep telling Black people they can't make it because of racism and white supremacy. That's the biggest problem. No, it's not. According to Thomas Sowell, I follow Thomas Sowell. If you know who he is, he's written over 40 books. I'm an avid follower of Thomas Sowell. The problem, and Larry Elder said it too, is fatherlessness in the Black community. Stop telling these lies. Mayor, no, ma'am, I was not affected. That was in Western North Carolina. Thank God I missed this one. Yes, I'm trying. How can we correct things if you aren't willing to say what the problem is? I told you as an educator, we've always been told, oh, the schools are creating the pipeline from the school to the jail for Black boys. Newsflash, I said it last night. Don't blame us. Blame, it starts in the home. The parents or lack thereof. It's not my fault. You didn't raise your child and they wound up in jail. That's your fault. That's bad parenting. Yes, Thomas Sowell is a national treasure. I love him. I watch his audio books here on YouTube. I read his books when I have time. Tammy, you live in Washington State. God bless you, Tammy. Get out if you can. I love Sowell. And so these are the types of things that we talk about on this channel. Now, Mark Sprouse, how are you? You are so great. I love you first time. Mark, glad you're here, love. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. We speak nothing but facts on this channel, love. We don't care. We call people out for what they are. And then I'll be live tomorrow night, probably 5:30, 6 o'clock. The Party of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, the Democratic Party. We're finding out, oh my God, you need to check out the video I did on, what's his face? I call him Skeletor. He has a foul mouth. And his James Carville. Let me drop that link for you. OMG. Now, they're the Party of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, and thank God we're getting rid of that. That's another excuse. That link I just dropped. Check out that video. Listen to the things he's saying. It's totally opposite from what the Democrats say they stand for. They say they're the Party of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, and they're not, unless you subscribe to their ideology. Skeleton, yes. Smiley Mama, how are you? Thank you, love. I love your positive energy. So glad I found your channel. I'm a new sub. Yeah, glad to have you here, love. Yes. Come on in the room. We speak facts here. Yes. They're so angry that they lost. All of you who are new here, there's several new people here. Go back and check out my older videos. I've been predicting that they were going to lose. They're saying they lost because of misinformation. No, you lost. Americans don't support your policies. I don't support spending billions of American dollars on non-American citizens. I don't support the economy that we've lived under for 4 years, and you want me to go out and vote for this cosplaying Black woman, Kamala Harris. She's fake. She's a phony. Americans are not stupid. We saw through that. And all of you who are new here, fun fact, there was the third time that I voted for Trump. The third time. Exactly, Cammie, exactly. Right, Pinky, I agree. It's not right, Mayor, and that's why I love Thomas Sowell. It's not about race, it's economics. Period. Stop looking for excuses. Tammy, brainwashing and indoctrination and gaslighting is real. Yes, it is. Chubbs, yeah, that James Carr, he's went off his rocker. I don't know what's wrong with that guy. Renee, people are waking up, thank God. And so Biden will do the most damage. Pinky, that's what I've been saying. They will try to blow things up and destroy as much as they can before Trump ever takes office, but doesn't matter. I don't foresee the Democrats winning anything anytime soon. We don't support their policies. And you look at the Black vote that Trump garnered. When people are hurting economically, they don't want to hear about you saying, oh, look over here, look at this racism, racist. No one wants to hear that crap. I don't care if someone's a racist. What are their policies? And by the way, he's not racist. That would be Jim Crow Joe. I did a video on Jim Crow Joe and his racist history. Look it up. Everything that they are, they projected onto Trump. It's Jim Crow Joe, not Trump. Sky Queen, I became a Republican after I read Gone with the Wind at age 12. Wow, Sky Queen. Okay. Amber, I feel you in Washington. Yeah, Amber, get out if you can, love. It's too liberal up there. It is. And I knew they were a joke when during the BLM, Black Lives Matter riots. We know the George Floyd crap that went on with those riots when they were rioting and stealing. And Oregon, if anyone with two eyeballs work properly, think about it. I watched the riots that were going on in Oregon. Oregon has a black population of less than 2%. And they're up there rioting in Oregon, burning, looting. Really? Come on, folks. I just tell liberals, come on, smarten up. You can't be that dense. Come on. All right. Okay. Well, we are going to go. I really enjoyed this. If you're not busy, please join me tomorrow evening. Amber, yes. Tammy said, yes, it's awful. Let me tell you, you wouldn't dare tell anyone here you voted for Trump. Right, Tammy? I understand. Pinky, right. More whites were marching with BLM. Yes. And I'm like, what the heck is this? And they didn't do the research. Black Lives Matter was started for the alphabet mafia. It was never started for Black Lives. Go to Detroit. Look at every liberal city. Go to Detroit. Go to Philadelphia. Go to Chicago. Every liberal city. Go to Baltimore. Who the heck would want to live in a liberal city? They're all war zones. And Black Lives Matter, when a white officer kills a black male, they were out in droves. Black males are killing each other 600, 700, 800 a year. You don't say a word, but people don't think about that. But Black Lives Matter, right? Get out of here. You're a joke. You're a joke. And the women who started Black Lives Matter, yes, I'm an educator, so I do a lot of research. They are against the nuclear family. And they bought mansions and misappropriated money, millions of dollars. They're just an extended arm of the Democratic Party. And I'm supposed to support that? Get out of here. My parents raised me to be a critical thinker, an individual thinker. So no, thank you. No, thank you. Good, Renee. Good night, Chubbs. Yeah, we're going to get out of here now. I enjoyed all of you. Robcat Roland, the greatest compliment I can give you is that you may be too intelligent for YouTube. I'm grateful that you are a teacher. I will continue watching. This is time well spent. Robcat, thank you so much. Love for the love and adulation. I just speak truth here, dear. And that's what we do here on this channel. And I would like to think the Democrats didn't take into consideration how content creators were going to affect this election. And thank God, me and there are many other content creators here on YouTube, and the generation they were trying to reach don't sit there and look at that Clinton News Network, otherwise known as CNN, or MSDNC, otherwise known as MSNBC. They don't look at that. They look at content creators. Their form of media, that's 20th century, honey. We're in the 21st century now. Thank you, Mayor. Yes, California never had a large black population. Now they're moving to the South where the grandparents came from. And again, the most liberal state in the union, California. They're so liberal, right? Okay, explain this. They don't tell you that you can't live there if you're black or Hispanic. You're priced out. You can't afford it. People are living, white, black, Hispanic. People are living in California. They're leaving it in droves. They can't afford to live there. Smiley Mama, thank you, love. Thank you. Hit the like button, Smiling Mama. Thank you, dear. Yes, Mark, please. I'll be live probably 5:30 or 6 o'clock ish. I'll be live. Love you too, Isaiah. Thank you, love. All right, we're gonna get out of here. I enjoyed all of you, and I know if you like me, you just got off from work, so you want to take a break. Thank you so much for spending your very valuable time here at the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel. We'll be back tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this content. If you did, share it with a family member. Share it with a friend. I hope music therapy. I'm praying California loses those congressional seats. Yes, I love it. Best thing that could have happened to California. Come home to the South, but don't vote. Yes, please don't. Don't destroy your state and then move here and destroy ours, okay? Thank you all for spending your very valuable time here at the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel. And I'm going straight to the comment section, and I'll stay there, and I'll talk to you as long as you're there. So see you tonight in the comment section now, or I'll see you tomorrow around 5:30